What's going on, people? Famous Sam here from TickGamesNetwork.com. You guys are leveled up to 59. This is a double XP podcast. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. It is always appreciated. Before we get going, let you guys know, make sure you get all your gaming news from TickGamesNetwork.com. Nothing is plagiarized. Nothing is stolen. It's all original content. We write our own stuff over here. Make sure you guys check out the other shows, the Iron Lords Podcast, Tick Podcast, Multiverse Show. And make sure you guys rock with us every other Wednesday. I'm just going around the being with the panel. With the introduction going. Start with my man Dallas. What's going on, bro?
What up, man? Say, look, I'm just excited about Devil May Cry 5 and I don't care about nothing else. Oh, except Resident Evil 2, but we'll talk about that later.
Half God, half man, demigod. What up, dude?
What's going on, everybody? Demigod Reviews here. Glad to be here and glad to talk about some games. Let's do it.
The newest man to the panel, Meek. What up, bro?
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Floor hugger.
Hey guys, I'm glad to be back, and we got a few topics. Things are heating up in the gaming world.
And let's see if she here. Crunk girl, what's happening?
What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711, back at it again, ready to talk about these topics. Let's go.
Let's get now. Before we get started, let's go around the ring and find out what everyone is playing. Let's start with you, Dallas. What are you gaming on, bro? Since you got your PS4 back.
Man, I've been hopping back and forth in between everything that I used to like. I've been on No Man's Sky a fair amount. I've been on Absolver off and on, and between those two, I've just been kind of hopping back and forth to whatever I'm feeling at the moment.
Okay, Demi, what you playing, bro? What you about to review, bro?
Let's see. Review-wise, I'm finally going to do a review on No Man's Sky, The Crew, and a couple others I got lined up for this weekend. What have I been playing? I've been playing Vigor. That game, it's not good. Darwin Project.
It's not good?
Dishonored. No, Vigor is not good.
It's terrible, man. It is fucking terrible.
I got a video ready for that. Like, it's not fun. I've been playing the Darwin Project. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Dishonored. Yakuza 6. Getting ready for Yakuza Kiwami 2. What else? Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy Type 0. I'm going through that again. And I've been playing Chasm and Dead Cells between the PS4 and the Switch.
What's up? Meek, what you playing, bro?
I caved and went ahead and bought Hitman, the first season on Game Pass. Shout out to Game Pass.
Okay.
I like it so far. I've never actually played too many Hitman games, but I do like the first couple missions that I played so far. I've been running through the Walking Dead Telltale games again, leading up to the final season, which I already bought. And on the PlayStation side, I've just been playing Battlefield, waiting for that Battlefield V beta to drop in September. Alright, go play Call of Duty, man. Alright, man. We're talking about adult games here.
Hugger, what you been playing, love?
Well, I just finished a review for
Game Pass.
the Revenge of the Sith on PlayStation
I like it so
2.
far. I've never actually played too many
everybody's
Hitman games, but
Star
I do
Wars
like...
movie. And I've just been playing a lot of Commodore 64 and MS-DOS shit games.
No high ground?
That's really it.
First one.
Oh, and I started playing to Yakuza 2 on the PlayStation 2.
As you should.
I've never played a Yakuza or Dynasty Warriors game, so I'm like, no, I'm doing this. Like, this needs to happen.
Really?
I just wasn't interested in them when I was younger. But now, your girl's getting in it.
Okay. Crunk girl,
What's happening?
what you been playing, yo?
Let's see. I've been getting into this Madden, man. This Madden is addicting as hell. And I also been playing some Ni no Kuni 2. Like, I love this game. I think I'm almost at the end. I think so. Ni no Kuni 2 is really good. I think it's in my top 3 for game of the year so far. And I'm about to start Far Cry 5 as soon as I beat Ni no Kuni 2.
It's a good game.
As for me, I went and picked up another Switch, like I said I would. And I've been on Pokken Tournament like heavy, bro. Like, I don't know what it is.
Why?
I don't know what about this game, bro. But I'm having fun playing this game, B. Don't judge me like it's a judge-free zone, but like I'm having fun with this game, bro. So, oh, my fault. But that and I'm not gonna lie, man. I think we're playing that pretty much non-stop. Like I need to get back on a couple more games that I started playing, but the Switch kind of came out clutch for me recently at work while I'm on the toilet. Like the Switch is there for me, like a friend, like a forever friend, bro. Like the Switch is there when I need to game, bro. So, but yeah, so we gonna move on, man. That's what everybody's been playing. So, you know, this is a panel of people who play games. Now, before we get going, I'm gonna let the chat know I dropped something in our chat. Make sure you guys take a look at that. So we're gonna start with the big news everyone's really talking about, and that was the Inside Xbox / Gamescom, because Gamescom isn't what it used to be. I remember when Gamescom used to have keynotes and it was like E3's little brother, but now Gamescom's nothing more than you really need to be here to really enjoy Gamescom. What they showing us wasn't all that. So I want to get the panel's thoughts on what we actually saw on Inside Xbox. I want to start with some of their exclusive, I guess you could quote unquote, stuff that they did as far as Sea of Thieves, Halo Master Chief Collection, and etc. I want to start with my man Meek.
When I watched through the Inside Xbox thing, I mean, I've kind of learned over the past, couple months when they show these things that not to really get my expectations high. But you know how Twitter is, everyone's like, "Oh, this is going to be the big one. They're going to announce this, this, and this." And of course, it really wasn't, anything spectacular. I mean, they had some good things that they showed, like what was it, like that game, Sable game? I mean, it was something that I guess nobody really expected, but a lot of it was just DLCs for like games that were coming out, and I think they showed off like what is it, the PUBG controller or something like that.
Which was actually wasn't that bad looking controller. I don't like to say it was ugly. Yeah. I actually liked it.
See, the thing I like about the controller though, they almost made me like kind of course I really don't care too much about battle royale games now, but is that the analog, not the analog sticks, but the triggers have textures on them too. So they have like a grip type of thing on the actual triggers. But besides that, I mean, yeah, it's just little announcements. I don't really think that it was anything major.
That Halo Master Chief news didn't get you standing up.
I mean, I already knew that it was coming. Like I already knew. I mean, they just gave a date to when the official patch was coming out. But I mean, I've been playing in the Insider program for a couple months, so I kind of knew what we were getting into.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's definitely a lot better. I mean, I wish they would have launched that way, but
now let me ask the panel this in no particular order. What did you guys think about it, and then also what do you guys think about the third-party stuff that stuck out?
The only one that really caught my eye was Hunt Showdown going to preview.
Yeah,
that actually did look pretty dope.
That was something I watched on Twitch a lot, and I was like, I really want this to come to console.
I don't think that's a BR game either. I think
that's a one-on-one like dual game or 2-on-2. It's not like a crazy battle royale game. I think it's just one.
It's two teams and an enemy, so it's PvE and PvP.
Yeah, it's something like it's like a bunch of. I don't think it's 2 teams. I think there's like at least there's a couple teams, right?
Oh, is that?
Basically,
only 2
you guys
teams.
are all trying to hunt down the same thing, and then once you kill it, you get the bounty and then try to escape with it. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's a Crytek game, so it's gonna look good.
I'm glad y'all seen something y'all like. I tried to watch it, man. I almost went to sleep there. I think I saw one thing that was fire, and that was Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry was fire.
Man.
That's about it. That was about it. Didn't nothing touch me. And that's kind of weird, because usually when Microsoft shows something, they at least touch my soul with at least 2 things. They ain't did nothing for me. For Gamescom. Nothing.
It feels like everything went into E3 this year instead of Gamescom.
The Devil May Cry, that was it.
Yeah.
I don't think they care about Gamescom no more. I don't think anyone cares about it no more, to be honest.
Sony, but look, this is the thing. I think Sony, I remember when people was getting on Sony for moving away from Gamescom and doing Paris Games Week. And I think it might have been a good choice.
Which is weird because I mean there are a lot of people that show up to Gamescom. I wonder why they kind of just stopped caring for it.
You got to remember, fam. It's a bunch of shows. They can't it's a bunch of shows.
Yeah,
but I'm
it's
wondering,
not like E3 where they can get their own section of time. It's like you get have your show go here.
But I'm thinking like there's a lot of shows. But my thing is Sony does more shows than Microsoft does, which is kind of weird. I would think they would do more. But you know they do Tokyo Game Show, PSX.
Speaking of PSX, so why hasn't Sony announced their PSX date already? It's been how many months after E3 and they haven't announced it yet?
I don't want to say nothing. I've heard rumors, but I don't want to say why.
Probably because that last one was trash.
Big fan.
It was so bad.
It wasn't that. I went to PSX. I was highly upset, but I had fun when I was in Anaheim. We had a ball, and let me tell you, we had fun. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think, what other shows Sony?
Let me ask y'all this: people are running around saying Forza 4 was downgraded.
I heard that too, but I don't know. I don't know. I never played Forza, so I wouldn't know if it was downgraded or not. That's what they used to do when the PS4 games first started coming out this generation. Every single game had a downgrade.
But no, let me answer because it's gonna be another 15 minutes. Me and Crunk finna go back and forth. Let me shut up.
I'll admit though.
I wasn't saying it was true. I just said that's what was going on at the beginning of the generation.
The only game that was not downgraded on PS4 was The Order, because that game was short.
I can't. Hey, yeah, you're right.
My man Boss Move said they showed that Halo game, because I must have missed this part. That Dave and Buster's game they showed at the Gamescom.
Oh God, I saw those.
Oh,
Fire Team Raven.
I seen where they were building the arcade thing. Whatchamacallit is that?
So like, why the hell would you show that at Gamescom? Like that had nothing to do with fucking Xbox.
For one, I was like, what is this? And then I remembered from E3 they was talking about it. I'm like, oh my God, come on, bro.
It was dope to see.
That's one thing I don't like about fucking Microsoft that they do. They talk about shit that literally has nothing to do with like what they'll be on about. I mean, some stuff they do is cool, but like why the hell would you waste a segment talking about like a arcade that you have set up at Dave & Buster's? Like that should have been like a one-time thing. That's it.
It was cool to see if these get some more content. State of Decay 2 getting more content. People complain about those not having enough content as getting that. But for the most part, like I said, as far as what Microsoft themselves for their stuff, it was super dry, and it's kind of what we gotta expect, right? Like, were people really expecting like this hell of a show? I think the guy from The Verge just hyped everybody up to fail.
What did he say?
You know, he was the one that was saying, all right, Xbox got Project Washburn dropping for $149. It's not a controller. So, like, I'll bet new hardware. He talked about the Xbox All Access, which we'll get into here in a minute. He talked about that was coming, and none of that stuff happened. That's what got people hyped. I just think
people would have learned by now. Like,
then the whole, I'm gonna tell you what annoyed me was the PUBG section. That kind of annoyed me. I'm like, bro, like, I honestly don't care. Like, I don't care where they sleep. I don't care how they sleep. Like, none of this stuff appeals to me. And I get that's what Major Nelson does, but they could have left that out, in my opinion. But I guess if you got to fill time, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like PUBG is slowly becoming the Skyrim of the next generation? Like, it's going to be on everything. It's going to be on your phone. It's going to be on your
Fortnite.
Switch. It's like...
That's Fortnite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they chasing Fortnite.
True. It's just like, can
I'm
they
never
not?
gonna catch Fortnite.
Be happy when Fortnite dies.
Facts.
That should be
Facts.
like
Never
God,
happened. Stay
I
mad.
can't stand that
Stay
shit.
mad. Never
it
happened.
needs to die, bro.
Dang.
I'm more
Because-
upset.
I know this is going to turn into a
got to
Fortnite hate
survive.
You got
Yeah.
people out here, ooh, I'm a gamer. What do you play? I play Fortnite. Shut your ass up.
Right.
But I ain't gonna front though, yo. Cats be talking shit, but when they try to play, they can't build for nothing. That shit takes some skill, man.
This battle royale, not build a royale, man. Fuck that.
This ain't building, man. Man, we out here breaking our code. Oh my god.
I was like, there's some language going on right now. I'm trying to be good.
People always,
I'm sorry. I thought we were still. Never mind.
people always talk.
Mick say, oh, we live? I didn't know.
I forgot.
So, but look though, people always talk junk about Fortnite. But my thing is, if you don't know how to build, that is a skill, man. Because everybody can't do it.
If you don't know how to build, you're getting washed.
I ain't trying to play
really.
builder.
You just gotta roll with a team. If you got a guy that know how to build on your team, you good.
Yo, speaking
I
of
think
Gamescom,
there's always a chunk of people though that's always gonna hate what's popular either way it goes. So there's no real. Go ahead.
No, my bad. I was speaking of Gamescom and Battle Royale. What y'all think about House Marquee's Battle Royale game?
You know what? I don't
Why?
think that's a battle royale game. I thought it was at first, but the way they're talking about it, they said something like, think less Arma 3 and think more Quake, whatever the hell that means. So it might not be a battle royale. Now, I'm a huge House Marquee fan, so
It might be an arena shooter instead. If they're saying,
I don't know what it is, but it does look interesting. I really hope it's not a battle royale game. Because, like I said, I love House Marquee games, and I support that they're going away from what they were doing. I mean, what they're doing, like I personally I do enjoy arcade games from time to time, but I mean it wasn't making them any money, so they decided to upgrade the studio a little bit. And
that's because the last game they put out, Next Machina, was difficult, dude. Like that game, wasn't fun.
Well, the thing is that not a lot of people were into those games either, though.
Yeah, 26
I mean, like for me, those are the type of games where if I feel like I'm in the mood to play it, I'll play it. Like it's a game I play over time. Not what game I'll just sit there and grind it out until I beat it. But this game, it looked interesting. It looks interesting. I will say that. Unfortunately, it's only on PC right now, but it's gonna. We all know it's gonna come to PlayStation at least.
Dallas, you play Battle Royale games?
I don't. I tried to get into Fortnite a little bit, and I'm all right, I guess, with it. I'm way better than I was playing on PlayStation on the Switch, I guess. But that doesn't mean doesn't really mean anything other than I suck less at a game I didn't play much to begin with.
Yo, to continue with Gamescom, it's not. You know what? It's up. I just lost it.
Is it getting old?
Yeah. The developers who did the. Jeez. They're bringing their game to Xbox for the first. They're going multi-plat. Help me out here. They played
Supergiant Games.
They made
Supermassive.
Supermassive.
There we go.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting for them to make their next game multiplayer and not be a PS4 exclusive to bring it to Xbox. So that actually looked pretty damn dope what they were showing. I'm kind of all for that.
I think it's because they're dealing with Bandai Namco and they probably got forced to do it.
That makes sense. Oh, Bandai Namco is publishing it. You're right. I forgot about that. But yeah, before we move on,
does anybody else from the trailer feel like Twin Mirror is pretty much Indigo Prophecy?
It's totally Indigo Prophecy.
It's totally Indigo Prophecy, bro.
Same thing. But Indigo Prophecy is like one of those like niche titles that's like really, really good, but not a whole lot of people know about it.
Mm-hmm.
They
can get away with it, but it's pretty much the same story.
It started
so far.
Indigo Prophecy started it all.
I'm gonna say this much: I trust Supermassive with whatever project they do. They made one of my top 5 PS4 games, and I literally they can make some magic happen, and I have faith with this anthology that they're doing.
Yeah, especially if they put Freddie Mercury back in it, it's gonna be good.
And then continuing with the Gamescom conversation, during the PUBG segment, we saw that someone being super detective was scrolling by and seeing there was a PS4 sitting next to a PC while they were working on PUBG. Let me ask you, because I made a video about this a while back saying that I kind of feel it was coming. But if it does come, is this game coming anytime soon to PS4? Because I just don't feel like it is. I don't think it's coming anytime soon, to be honest.
I think
Does anybody think it'll matter?
No.
No. I'm not being funny, but like.
But here's the problem. A lot of people who were saying, oh, PUBG is trash. It's all about Fortnite. Don't even really play battle royale games. Number 2, no, deep down in their heart, PUBG is the better battle royale game. Let's keep it funky, because it is. From someone who's played both, PUBG is the better battle royale game.
Sound like Call of Duty Battlefield.
Nah, PUBG ain't the better battle royale.
Out of the two, you think Fortnite is the better battle royale game?
Yeah.
He's the king of unpopular opinions, man. Let's just skip him.
Stop it. I mean, Fortnite.
I mean, from what I've heard, Fortnite runs better, and it's
Well,
optimized.
performance is one thing. I'm talking about the actual like game
The
for what
actual
it is.
game, the actual game. Even if we're talking about the actual game, Fortnite consistently gives and updates and puts in new content daily.
I'm like, oh, do I want real gunfights or do I want to see Thanos twerking?
There
Like,
you go.
come on,
You just
B.
Fortnite kind of makes it a
hold
point.
on, because now
Even if
hold on.
you don't dig what they do and you don't dig the community, they make it a point to nurture a community.
Hold on,
And so people that
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying people that mess with it are gonna mess with it if for no other reason than for that. A, it's fun to play. B, it's fun to play with friends.
And you can have
Hey.
real gunfights in Fortnite if you know what you're doing. So I mean,
But let's also say Fortnite has 2 modes, and the second mode is suffering. But not only that, Epic is kind of a crappy company.
They are, bro.
They basically
are.
shut down everything else they had for Fortnite. So it's like people are kind of
Yeah, they-
forgetting that.
oh
And
no,
it's like,
Fortnite. The original idea of Fortnite is a failure. And
oh yeah,
So
what is it? The world or something?
Yeah,
Save the
even
world.
people that like bought into Fortnite, they don't support that shit at all. They dumped all of their resources into that battle royale shit.
So
Yeah.
it's taking off, and it's
That
making
single player
The
stuff.
only-
Nah, you ain't getting no content.
the only
off that.
benefit from Save the World is that you can get free V-Bucks if you play.
Mhm.
That is the only beneficial thing from it.
Actually, Clean Prince Gaming did a good video about Save the World and like how they're killing it and how it could bring down everything. And I'm just like, oh shoot, dang.
like they making bread, man. But the thing is, the thing I do, I'm not like a huge Fortnite fan, but my cousin and his little kids and stuff, they play that game religiously. And it's for one, because it's free. Two,
Yeah.
it's always something new. Like they constantly updating it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I say
And it
constantly.
don't hurt to be able to play as Thanos at some point.
Yo,
or another.
they update that game like Madden. Like Madden updates daily.
But you know what? A game that updates daily that should get the recognition more than Fortnite is Warframe. Because Warframe is always
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Oh,
my
It
God,
just gets
Warframe.
pushed to the side.
Oh yeah,
It's not the
Warframe
same
is up
thing
though.
it was at launch.
Warframe is where it is up. It's so good. Except for the PC. They're a little toxic sometimes, but that's okay.
Like I would give PUBG gameplay, but you can't like PUBG doesn't update content enough to where it can still pull and entice people. If we're gonna be honest.
You're right.
I don't know,
And I
man.
feel like
We will say I still feel in my heart of hearts if PUBG was free to play and on all platforms, it wouldn't be such a big gap between the two. People would realize PUBG is the better game.
I mean, I
Get
been
PUBG now. I'm thinking about Warframe. I'm thinking about playing Warframe while listening to slow motion.
I'm not gonna lie,
Bro,
I wish Warframe had to jump on the Switch already.
been said that they should have went multiplayer. They let Fortnite get run past them and they sprinted past them and they ain't looking back.
I feel like PlayStation, you know, their quality has kind of slipped in the last few years, and hence them bringing what's that, Life of Black Tiger, whatever, to the store.
That game was trash.
I feel like Sony is not gonna let them on their platform if they have the same performance issues as they do on Xbox. They're like, no, we need to step our game up.
Man, that
a
game got
little bit.
performance issues on a PC. You gotta have you a nice rig to really run PUBG on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortnite, I think I think when it came to PS4, it was running 60 before. Well, PUBG.
Yep. Then they chopped it down to 30 on consoles, which is such a stupid thing to do. I don't know why they did that. So
Yeah.
stupid.
So let me ask the panel this. So one thing we didn't hear about that a lot of people were expecting to hear because of Todd Warren from The Verge talked about Project Washburn. It's a $149 accessory that's not the Elite V2. We didn't actually see that. And then another thing was Xbox All Access, which is all but confirmed by people like J.S. Corden and Randall Thor, who y'all know got that inside tip of saying that Xbox All Access is real. So what we're hearing from Windows Central, that this is what Xbox All Access is. It is, you can get a Xbox One S, Xbox Live Gold, and Xbox Game Pass for $22 a month for 2 years. And you can get an Xbox One X with Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Live Game Pass for $35 a month for 2 years. I believe it works like your phone. You pay monthly. If you don't pay, you know, it'll turn into a termination fee and go onto your credit and things like that. So I want to get the panel's thoughts about Xbox All Access. Do y'all think people will go for it? Because Microsoft has done this before. Remember they used to have that $99 Xbox 360 that you have to do for 2 years? I don't know if you guys remember that.
That was way back in the day. Holy.
Yep, that was that arcade thing that they were testing out, but it didn't take off.
It didn't take off. But what do y'all think about you guys think the value was there for people to do it? Because Xbox Game Pass alone is $10 a month. Xbox Live Gold, which is supposed to be $60 a year, but most people give about $45 a year. So when you actually add it up, you're actually saving. You're actually making out pretty good. But you guys think gamers will go for it?
Oh, this is a hard one. This is a hard road to cross.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's a little.
Microsoft's pretty heavily invested into it, though.
Whoa, guys! Whoa, one at a time, guys. Sheesh.
Nobody wanted to go. Then it's like, all right, well, let me get my opinion.
Well, because no, we were sitting and thinking about it because we want to give you real answers. So it's like it's kind of hard. Demi said it's kind of hard. Like I feel it's a little. It's aimed towards a certain demographic, maybe I don't know, but it feels a little like, especially when it goes on your credit if you can't pay or something happens, a little scumbaggy for me.
But isn't that how your cell phone is?
I don't know.
You can hit with the Renaissance prices, bro.
I don't know.
Your cell phone, if you go get a cell phone and you paying what $30, $40 a month, whatever it is on that phone,
Phil's gonna come collect that Xbox,
and you don't pay it off.
If Phil Spencer comes to my house to collect that Xbox, I'll default
like a repo man.
Not like AT&T and Verizon won't take your phone, but they go on your credit.
It's not how it works in Canada.
With the white gloves on.
There's gonna be Major Nelson showing up with white gloves on. Sir, I need that Xbox back. Meek, I see your feet. Open this door. Open this door and give back that Xbox.
I see the guy at the door, boy.
But no, I legit see people. I see this for the people who didn't want to go out and spend. I think more people will do this with the X than the S because they want to upgrade, but they don't got $500 to upgrade. Oh, $35 a month. I already got Game Pass, so let me cancel my Game Pass subscription. So now I'm really looking at $25 a month. Oh, my Xbox Live back to expire? No worries. Now I'm really saving. So you're really looking at, and at the end of the day, you're really looking at what less than $20 a month for your Xbox One X. I think that's a hell of a deal. And the grand scheme of for people who can't go out.
I'll tell you, this all access thing it shows that we're literally one step closer to an all digital gaming age.
Oh yeah,
where we're gonna be buying shit. Soon we might not even have hardware anymore. We literally might just buy, all of us buy the same box, and there'll be a subscription service for Xbox games, a subscription service for PlayStation games. I'd say the next 10 years or so, that could be what it is.
Like I'm seeing that
because you gotta buy everything to play everything, and I want to play everything.
Yeah. Because even Amazon is doing, they letting people lease PCs. You go on Amazon and you can lease 5 payments of $200-$300. That seemed to be the wave going on. So I mean, if that's true to form, Microsoft might be jumping ahead of the game, which I don't see what they can really lose out of it.
I think it might depend also on the console, because if we have the consoles we're getting now, but we still get the games we're getting now, like if we get it consoles we have with the hard drives we have, and every game that comes out is an 80 gig game, we're not going to be able to play anything after a while. It's going to fill up. So if they give us consoles, or maybe throw in some upgrade options in that thing there, I think it might work out.
So I feel like next generation, at least 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes has to be the minimum for these new consoles.
Next gen has to be 2. Has to be 2, because this gen started out with what, 5? Until we got the
gigs, that filled up so fast.
Man,
I think The Witcher almost clocked that out sometimes. It's like, come on, man.
If you had the Master Chief Collection and Halo 5,
Gears of War,
you was
done. That's 300 gigs right there.
Yeah, you was done.
Infinite Warfare clocked at 80, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this game not even that good to be this size. Wow. But these games are getting bigger and bigger as time progresses. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, shout out to the chat. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry, man. Mama Cita not here. She's on a bit of a hiatus. We hopefully to have her back sometime soon. But I'm sorry, man. I know a lot of y'all come to hear Mama Cita's soft voice and then get mad and get angry, but she ain't here. My apologies.
I mean, I can put the soft voice on for y'all, bro.
Oh, please, God, no.
How you doing, guys? This is Mama Cita, classy gamer gals. And I just want to say,
how you doing, guys?
You do that voice too much.
This is Mama Cita.
Y'all need Jesus.
Xbox is the best box. Yeah, come on now. But no, I do think a lot of people are going to do this. I honestly and truly believe that because people, it's the way everything is being rent to own now. You rent to own in your phone. I ain't saying you're going to rent a center, but everybody's renting to own and stuff, and it seems to be the way because these companies realize I can get a bigger install base. And then at the same time, if it does pop off, you look at these developers that's saying, oh, I don't want to be on Game Pass. Like, hold on, wait a minute. I got these people who are locked into Game Pass at minimum for 2 years. I bet you can put my game on there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Game Pass itself is a good, see, me personally, I pretty much buy everything as it comes out, so I don't use it as much. But like Game Pass, there's a lot of benefits to it. Like you get discounts for having Game Pass, and then if you want DLC for a game that's already on Game Pass, you usually get a discount for it because you have it on Game Pass. And then you get games that are coming out the same day as you would if you were actually paying full price for them. So Game Pass itself is a good deal.
Cause I ain't gonna lie,
and it's not just first party games on there anymore either. It's like a lot of devs are just like, you know what, go ahead and put my game on there.
And that's what I've been trying to tell folks.
Speaking of which, if one of the things that I'm seeing is a Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Metro is supposed to hit Game Pass.
No, that was people just reading it. People reading in and stuff on Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. PlayStation gamers would have been pissed. Dudes would have been mad. PC dudes would have been mad.
Right.
It's the truth.
Right. Yes. Yes. Why?
Is it not the truth? I gotta pay 60.
Fam, you put on your Xbox cap right now.
I'm not gonna lie, like I would care that much. Like,
folks will be mad they paying 60. Other cats over here paying 10, beating the game in a week and being done. Come on now, folks would have been pissed. That's why they can't do that.
Fam, your fanboy Sean, bro.
So you telling me that companies companies like Square Enix don't think about that. Like, man, if I do this, if I put this game on this game for $10,
I'm not disagreeing with you. There's gonna be some backlash.
So how is it fanboy?
No. Listen to what you said. You said PlayStation gamers immediately, not PC guys first. PlayStation.
But I said it right after. I said PlayStation gamers are gonna be pissed. I said PC gamers are gonna be pissed.
That was a gap. That was a pause.
Nah, I don't want to hear that, bro.
You've been exposed, man.
You put on your Xbox One hat with your little booties and whatnot, bro. You was ready to say PlayStation.
Am I lying though? Ask yourself this.
I don't know. Where does one buy Xbox booties?
From Phil Spencer.
Of course.
The House of Spencer, man. Come on now.
He's got them stocked up. He's like, you want some booties? I got some booties for you. Here you go, boy.
But that is why I'm telling you. That is why you won't see games like that day and day.
I mean,
because these companies are saying the same thing. And these companies ain't even thinking about the PC gamers. They're thinking about the PS4 gamer. I guarantee you.
Oh, you might get some backlash for that comment there, bro.
I don't care.
I'm gonna shut up. You go ahead and dig your hole. Go ahead.
Hey, man.
It's the
all of us
truth.
just stay quiet. Let Fame do what he does.
You my boy, but
y'all can't be scared of internet people. I'm just saying these developers are doing. Hold on. These developers are doing a lot of stuff with PlayStation in mind. And if y'all can't sit here and see that that's fact, then y'all tripping.
I mean,
but the consoles always compete.
Yeah, and it really depends on the developer too, because there's some developers who have PC in mind, and then when it comes to consoles, like, all right, we'll do what we can. We'll do. Yeah. We'll make it run dirty, and then they'll be okay with that.
It's like there's so many sales on PC any given day that it's just like from any site. There's like, okay, I don't want to pay it $80 here, but I can get it for $5 over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, man. You wild, man.
That's just to stay the industry, period. If you create a product, of course you're gonna have somewhere in mind as you creating that product where you might distribute it.
I've spent the last 3 years having PC gamers come out to me. They can't all they want. The fact of the matter is, these companies are doing things with PS4 in mind.
Wow.
And so they're not going to piss off the PS4 fan base.
You're reckless today.
How? By being honest?
You're reckless.
When we start lying on this podcast?
You getting passionate now.
When we start lying on this podcast?
A couple things wrong with being petty, but nothing wrong with being honest.
No, first of all, the thing is, you said they can't walk, dude. Come on.
They can't what?
You said they can't walk?
Walk? What are you talking about?
You just said that, man.
Who can't walk?
You said PC gamers can't walk.
Now you making stuff up, Demi. Quit playing, bro. Didn't nobody say that. Who said that?
You said that, man.
I bet you 47 G's I didn't say that. Rewind the show when it's over and find that part.
First of all, hold on.
What else is our fan base can't walk though? Like what the fuck?
Come on, Demi. Quit playing, bro.
Man, nobody cares about PC gamers. They can't walk.
Lying ass. Now, see, Demi's trying to start stuff, bro.
Look, this is gonna turn into something bad. Hey, you hear what that dude Fave say? He said, "Yeah, we're so fat basement dwellers and we can't walk." Wow.
Dang.
I'm just
wow.
Hey, man,
bro,
don't listen to that.
Demi, quit making stuff up, bro.
Hey man, I'm just creating news, man. This is
It's okay.
Creating
news.
Yeah, if you lie one more time, your post on Facebook gonna get me walking up in there. Which he trolling.
Chill out.
So keep
Y'all,
on.
Can we talk about how good Resident Evil looks? Resident Evil 2.
Man.
Oh yes.
Like, Lara Croft and Jill Valentine will always be my favorite and first crushes, but Claire is looking good.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
As Demi said, like a snack.
guys, I have a confession. I bought the collector's edition, and I regret nothing. And I might buy that keyboard. In all honesty,
Dude,
it's a typewriter.
Resident Evil deserves
Nah, but I'm coming up on that collector's edition too, though. I can't be mad at you.
that keyboard is sexy, yo.
I need that keyboard. Like, I'm not even gonna open it, to be honest. I'm just about to sit.
Ain't it a typewriter?
It's cyber or a steampunk style keyboard. It actually works and everything. There's a company that makes them.
Oh my god, it looks so good. Like, Resident Evil 2 is like one of those games I'm like desperately hyped for.
Speaking of looking so good, are we gonna talk about the elephant in the room?
Yeah, let's talk about
Redemption.
Oh, my bad. Same difference.
Hold on,
That's the down in the room. Red Dead about to be dope.
Before we jump into Red Dead, I just want you guys to know that January 2019 is a packed month. You have Kingdom Hearts, you have Resident Evil 2, and you have Ace Combat. That's a packed month.
Holy Christ.
And it's followed up by February. That's Metro, Anthem, and Days Gone. Then there's that other game that nobody cares about.
Crackdown?
Let's not go there.
Crackdown.
Crackdown ain't coming out. Everybody know this.
Crackdown will come out and it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna say this first. It's gonna be okay.
That's just gonna be mediocre as hell.
I think it'll be okay because everybody's been looking forward to it so long, and their things are gonna be so high, and then when it's okay, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, this is okay."
You know what? I might have another unpopular opinion, but I think Days Gone might be trash too.
Big facts. Let's go.
I'm not gonna say it is, but man, that gameplay that we saw, that shit was funky as hell. Bro.
I don't know. It might be a pretty okay game, but zombie fatigue might kill it for me.
I'm excited as hell for Anthem and
Resident
Metro.
Evil is Resident Evil, but that's about as much zombie as I feel like I need.
I think after the Death Stranding come out, people gonna realize that they were praising Kojima for no reason.
silent on Death Stranding though.
Look, man, you already hate
Yeah.
Death Stranding, bro. I told you
That's a
what the game was
UPS
about.
game. I know one cares about
I
that
told
shit.
I told you what the game was about. I don't know why y'all still trying to downplay it, bro. It's gonna be...
No, you did.
Yeah, I did. I said it's about.
Talk about dude walking around with his feet hurt.
Listen. I got you. Let me get the explanation again. Death Stranding is about a guy going through his exes and going through all the past trauma that he went through with his exes as he delivers packages across the world and crossing terrain and doing everything that he has to do as a UPS
And that's why that
delivery
rain
guy.
ages you prematurely because
Exactly.
that's how it works.
Exactly.
That game is about my eBay packages trying to get here. God.
All the babies you see is him like. All the kids
hiking.
just went away. Exactly. He's trying to deliver babies. He's trying to talk to the exes that just moved away from him. Sam Bridges, that's his name. Oh my God! Like, yo, get Coach Team on the phone, man.
And that giant.
He just walks around. He'll
invisible
cry
things
like,
in the
"Do you
sky."
love me? Are you riding?"
Stop it.
Like all the little monsters that you see are like the past kids that never made it. So you know.
What about the giant invisible things in the sky?
Those are his.
Is that
That's
us
his
waiting
mother.
for our packages?
that's
Wait,
mother.
you can't see him?
That's
She
his mother.
can't walk.
Can't even walk.
Those are the shriveled parts of PT that didn't make it.
Oh god. Let's not
Not like
rest in
this.
peace of PT.
Now talking about Red Dead Redemption.
I fully expect
Okay.
Death Stranding to be dope, though. All jokes aside.
We talking about Red Dead. Let me mute my mic real fast. Y'all can have
Yeah,
at
go
it.
ahead. This is a real gamers
Y'all,
discussion.
y'all can have at it.
Oh boy, Red Dead.
Let me get some concerns out of the way first. GTA 5 is an amazing game, but there's nothing to do outside of the missions. I want there to be the Radiant quest we had in Red Dead where something would happen off in the distance. And I hope there's that. I hope they didn't just go for style over substance. That's my big concern. Out of the way.
You know what I have a big
Are you talking
concern
about
also?
multiplayer or are you talking about the single player?
You talking about single player?
Single player.
Oh,
you
you're talking
would
about
be
those little
riding
random
through-
events that would happen, right?
Yeah, the little Radiant quest you would see them.
Yeah.
I hope it's stuff
I
like
know what
that.
you're talking about.
You know, one thing I'm concerned about that I hope that doesn't translate from GTA 5 is that the writing in Grand Theft Auto 5 took a big nosedive, like in the third act,
It really did.
and I really hope that doesn't happen in this game.
Yeah. I mean, it looks promising, but then again, there's a lot we don't know.
I went back and looked at Red Dead. I'm like, holy snap! Like it looks so much better.
Red Dead is so good.
Red Dead actually aged pretty well, at least on the Xbox. I don't know how it looks on the.
It holds
Can't really-
pretty well from the gameplay that I've seen. I'm like,
Also, can we all admit that Red Dead is in our games of like The Last of Us, where the end makes you tear up just a little bit?
Oh, yeah, that shit crushed me.
I was
like,
Man, I
oh,
went through all this. You know, I went through all this for this.
Yeah. It was like those tears. It's not like a Shadow of Mordor where I cried because, oh god, this is a crappy game. But it's like, oh,
Whoa, hold on, rewind. Don't just slide that in there.
Whoa.
Shadow of Mordor, you cried because it was a bad game? I'm sorry?
the
Crap.
ending of Shadow of Mordor was a joke. Come on.
What?
Shadow of Mordor,
looking-
where you go, you defeat the guy, and then he turns, and it's like to be continued. It's like, come on. And then Shadow of War.
Oh yeah, the final. Wait, don't spoil Shadow War because I haven't finished.
I
But
don't worry.
the final boss battle with Shadow of Mordor was cheeks, but the story leading up to that was great.
Oh, the story was good. That really brought it down for me, and I'm like, you guys, this is such a good game with so many good mechanics, and you did this. But anyway, that's what I want Red Dead to be what Red Dead is.
Somebody hold me back.
I was like, you want me to hold
She
your
said
earrings or something?
straight up, Shadow of Mordor was trash. I was like, hold on now.
Oh no, I like that.
You're probably the only person in the
Good
world
game.
that I've ever heard say that.
That is a good game. I just didn't like the ending.
Oh man, Red Dead looks so good. Base building,
It does.
camps. I love the new tracking
People like-
system.
You know what the funny thing is? I'm just gonna go ahead and just take a little shot right here. Is people are like, oh man, this game looks amazing. I can't wait to play this. And then they said because this was captured on the PlayStation 4. Oh man, look how grainy it is.
Man, come on.
I saw this
Jimmy,
switch
you
up real
fraud.
fast.
You're gonna tell me he putting his fanboy hat on, but you gonna come
Hold
after
on,
me?
hold on. No, I didn't. No. That's not what I'm not saying. That's what I said. I said I saw people switch up and say that.
Yeah, fam. Like
Everyone was like,
Let me fall back.
oh oh man, this game looks fantastic. It looks amazing. Wow, look at the graphics. And all of a sudden, when it says, "Oh, this was captured on a PS4 Pro," I was like,
This
it's kind of washed out and grainy.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Somebody I won't name was like, "Oh, it's gonna look better on my X,
yeah,
I mean, it
best
will.
on the X.
4K native." I'm like, I don't know about no native. I
Man,
was like, Rockstar hadn't even said what it was gonna run yet before you.
I mean,
even said
I mean, let's keep it funky. At this point, that's not even worth talking about no more because we know the game's gonna look better on the X. I mean,
you don't know
we
until
can-
the say it. And when it went
it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate anymore. The better hardware gonna so like PC, a high-end PC gonna look better than console. The X is gonna look better than the PS4 Pro. The better spec gonna always look better. That's just what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, what does the PC version of Red Dead 2 look like though?
Oh, it's gonna run at 0 frames.
But see, my thing is, Rockstar hadn't said anything, and then when Digital Foundry came out, it wasn't native, and cats were praising all.
No, but see, but that's not my argument, Crunk. My argument is
say anything until
that's
you
not
see
my
what
argument.
it's gonna be.
That's not my argument. My
You
argument
get your feelings
is
hurt messing with
my
Digital
argument.
Foundry.
My argument is. I'm
For
not
me,
talking
I don't
about.
I ain't gonna
care
lie.
I'm not talking about
This
native.
ever
as long
since
as
this
it's
generation
good.
started, man, this resolution shit is
I'm not
boring.
talking about. I'm just saying.
Like,
What I
it's-
said was, can we stop talking
so
about it at this
boring.
point?
It's like I don't
Because
care
what's
what
the
it's like.
point?
If the game is written badly or
Like,
performs badly, it doesn't matter.
But my thing is also the tables always turn. Fanboys on both sides have different agendas. Same thing.
But
But
I said,
I will say
just
this.
like before
A lot of
this,
these
before the
PS4
rehashes
games
came
coming
out.
out that's running on the Pro look good.
Hold on. Before
I think
these
there was
remakes,
only maybe
y'all not hear
one
me?
game this gen that I literally had to buy a game on a different
Y'all
system
not hear me?
because it looked really bad in comparison.
Nope,
that
they
was
can't hear me.
Battlefield 4.
I think
Playing
the-
Battlefield 4 on Xbox, like the original Xbox, actually hurts my eyes because it's the old Battlefield engine and it's
I
like
think y'all
sub
can hear me,
720,
people
so
out in
it's
the
just
show.
completely washed out.
Y'all can hear
It
me, but
looks
the panel
terrible.
can't hear me.
it's a
Trying to see
difference. Like,
enemies from a distance,
yeah,
it's terrible.
it's a certain game. It's certain games that I've noticed that it is night and day though. Like I'm copping COD on PlayStation because it actually runs bad on Xbox.
The panel can't hear
It's
me.
like, what's going on here? Certain games you can definitely tell they didn't put the effort
Hey
into
Matt,
like, patching up on
make a
certain
comment
consoles.
if you can hear me, bro. I don't know why the panel can't hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, fanboy add-on.
Oh, we're
The-
not letting
the-
Fam
the
talk
clicking.
about Red Dead because he gets all butthurt, and so yeah.
But who gets by
I'm
hurt?
looking at the chat. It's like 1% at a time. Let Fam tell his point. No, he muted himself on purpose for
don't
this
get
one.
to talk about
Yeah.
Red Dead.
He ain't allowed to have an opinion on this
Man.
topic.
Can y'all hear me?
know,
This is
I
our
wanna ask
panel
you
now.
guys- I
Nope.
wanna ask
Belongs
you
to
guys-
us.
If you know the topic though.
I want to ask you guys, what's a game from Gamescom you just don't care for?
Thank you, Speaks. Y'all can hear me, but the panel can't
CDs.
hear
Buster
me.
cabinet.
Yeah, that Dave and Buster too. I don't know.
To be honest, I'm gonna be real. I don't care for Sekiro at all.
Not me either.
It's weird. I don't know how y'all can hear me and they can't. That's weird.
But I'm kind of getting tired of the samurai games now. Cats is about to start milking.
Whoa, there's such thing as being tired of samurai games.
That's weird. I don't know
No,
why
I'm saying
y'all can hear
because
me, but they
it seems
can't.
like it's a lot of them now. Neo came out, For Honor came out. I'm like, oh, here we go. It's a whole bunch of samurai games.
I mean,
I don't
No,
know.
I'm
you say
not
that,
either.
I'll
Ron,
let you know.
but
how
I
tired
guarantee
am
once
after
that Ghost of Tsushima comes out,
There you go.
right? And you say
I'm
that
not
now,
muted. I
but
mean,
once that
I'm-
Ghost of
I'm
I'll
Tsushima
let you
comes
know how I
out,
feel about it
I
after
guarantee
Ghost
that
of Tsushima.
fatigue's gonna go right away.
It may. Ghost of Tsushima looks
Oh,
really good.
God, that game looks so good.
That might be.
I gotta figure out what's going
I
on
don't know,
here.
man. I don't know. I'm just tired of the whole clunkiness from
Yes,
from
it's-
software.
fan.
It's weird.
Yeah,
We hear you.
Ghost of Tsushima might be the best looking game I've seen.
I don't know why it's not working.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Yeah, I think From Software is an overrated developer. I'm saying it right now.
I
On
agree.
air.
A lot of their games look mechanically clunky, and a lot of people give them passes, bro. I
will
don't
say
know why.
that the way they do their lore, like a buddy of mine, he's a huge Souls fan, and he'll talk to you like he talks about like
Well, at
Souls
least I can hear
lore
him.
the way I talk about Halo. Like he'll talk about stuff that just goes way beyond the games and stuff that you had to find. Like it's crazy that they do really good stuff with their lore, but that's the gameplay. I can't do it.
And I hate so many games are biting from it because I'm just like, God. what could be a great game turned to be trash. I look at The Surge. I look at Cold Vein. I'm just like,
This is
these
crazy.
games, like, they could have been great as a hack and slash.
Can y'all hear me?
Souls route? Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can.
you.
Oh damn! When did I come back? Good thing I wasn't talking about y'all.
Yeah, great.
Oh,
I've been
Okay.
I've been out for the longest. I couldn't speak at all.
probably for the best.
It's
Did you
peaceful.
hit the mute? Did you hit the mute button again on your
No,
PC?
I'm telling
man.
I'm just having issues. Oh well. The chat
You know, old
was
people-
telling
people-
y'all. I was talking to the chat. Y'all just couldn't hear me, but I was talking. That's why they said we can hear
I'm
you.
on my phone, but you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should interact with the chat. But my bad.
You know, old
Continue.
people shouldn't interact with technology, but you know, we get
My
the-
bad. Continue. Y'all talking about some trash or something like that.
I'm saying,
Yeah, we're talking
Sekiro
about
was-
Xbox.
yes, oh god, Sekiro
Oh,
is one of
God.
those games that just From Software just don't seem to do it for me. I try to give them
Nah.
chance after chance after chance, and I'm just like,
You
It's a-
can't tell nobody that either. You tell somebody, probably because you're fucking trash at them.
you get
You're
good,
instant toxic. Instant
Right.
toxic.
Get
You're
good,
terrible
bro.
at them.
just
Get good. Learn to,
Get outta
like, okay,
here.
all right, whatever.
I'm with Meek. Like, I love the FromSoft lore. I'm not good at the games, but I don't want to be good at the games. I love the lore. Like, the lore is so good, especially like Bloodborne. I love that Lovecraftian lore, and they did it so well. And I'm like, I don't really care about the game. I love your story behind it, and a well-crafted story. Is like we were talking about with Red Dead. A well-crafted story, it doesn't matter how it runs, plays, will usually sell it more for me than anything else.
But you know what was looking at good at Gamescom? That Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, my
God.
Yes, Lord. That game was-
My God. Man, say Nero nuts finally dropped.
Bro, Dante's bike is a devil weapon, bro.
Do you see that
Oh,
backflip where he just tore it apart? Like, oh my, yes, it's smooth.
I went back and looked at the last Devil May Cry. Even though people hated on that game, it was fun. I had a good time.
Even though
playing.
people hate DMC, it takes a lot of inspiration from DMC.
DMC was so fun.
It does it.
The game-
DMC was a good
it
game.
Pretty good.
I just
Was
don't
it the
understand
game
the
you
people
wanted?
that
This
hate
game
on
you
these
deserve.
games, and then they'll go around and turn and play Bayonetta and be like, "This is awesome." It's like it's the same game. It's just with a female, or they hate
Yeah,
on something
that's
and
why
it's
it's
like
awesome.
the same
Yeah,
game.
Nero's whole outfit and design looks like it was just DMC inspired. And they was like, okay, we're just going to take it from here for 5.
He basically gonna be DMC Dante, basically.
Basically.
Devil Trigger DMC Dante. But now I got questions like, who is old girl? Where's Virgil been? What's going on with that? Like, why does Dante age like a Saiyan? Like, I'm wondering all of this stuff.
Dante is a grizzled old man now. And it's weird to look at, to be honest.
It is.
Like,
I'm
he
down
has
for it.
full on gray hair. Like, his hair is gray. And I'm just like, what the hell? That's the crazy part. And the old girl who's with Virgil is supposed to be like, you know how Sid's daughter in Final Fantasy 15 was there just fixing everything up for you?
Yeah.
That's basically how she is. 'Cause
That's weird.
she does the arm.
She's the one that did the arm, right? She Winry,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, she does the arm. Virgil apparently is back in his Dark Knight form, and he is trying like to gather things that have like devil triggers and spirits inside of them. That's why he took Nero's arm to begin with.
It's about to be so dope. Y'all, Devil May Cry 5. That's all.
Yo, like March is looking good. Devil May Cry, Black Hero, then you got the Division, which I might.
Yeah, the first 3 months of next year are really looking packed. Oh, something else that popped up, probably not too popular of a game, but that Overkill's The Walking Dead game. I don't know if you guys, it was supposed to come out November of this year, and yikes, it was
Oh,
looking
no.
real clunky.
The trailers
Like,
are dope, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. The trailers are dope, but it's like, I mean, if you ever played Payday, that's the game they're kind of known for, is Payday, and you know how clunky that was, and this, you know, looks real clunky. So they decided, okay, well, the fans obviously think, you know, the game needs a little bit more polished, so we're gonna go ahead and push it back to. They push it back to February. I was like, wow, that actually might be even worse of an idea, because that's when some of the biggest games the next year drop.
That's suicide.
Right.
The Walking Dead mobile will probably be better anyway, though. Wait, pause. Anybody seen Walking Dead mobile?
Mm-mm.
It's AR. You basically like turn around and shoot at whatever's in front of you. Like
That sounds
Pokemon
even
Go with
worse.
zombies.
That sounds even worse.
It sounds better than Overkill's Walking Dead game.
Overkill's The Walking Dead. I haven't been paying attention on it. Every time I see it though, it just looks less inspiring. Like I don't want to play it.
It looks rough, that's for sure. I was excited for it because I love me some zombie games, but
Speaking of zombie games though, you seen World War Z? That game was good. Rough, but it looks good.
Yeah. Man, the only zombie game I'm looking forward to next year is Dying Light 2.
This is where like stuff like modern games are doing what you want. Because I'm kind of over the whole zombie thing to be honest. But if I can like mod stuff and do stuff like that, certain stuff to it, like if I can put like Rick Grimes in the game, I'd be like, all right, it's kind of dope because I'm playing as Rick Grimes. That'd be dope as hell.
It depends on the zombie game though, because not many are trying to like to flesh it out. They just turn into mindless, kill mini zombie horror type games.
Metal Gear Survive.
Oh god.
Hugger, you are like a full-fledged PC gamer. Like you went to like mods and like emulators and stuff like that.
Oh, heavy into it. That's why I usually have like Bethesda games on console, but then I'll get them on PC and I'll play them for years just to mod them. I get games just to mod them. The Witcher 3, as beautiful as it is, I have it modded because sometimes you just want to see what you can do with things.
And then they got quiet like everybody went on mute.
I don't know what they'd be like, so I'm listening and learning.
You know what? It's crazy. Like we're talking about mods, emulators. It sucks that like this about the Switch, and I see like Nintendo not giving us like the what were they calling it at first? When people saying it was gonna have on the console, the
Are we talking about virtual console?
Yes, virtual console going away is why people emulate games.
Yes.
That was an
I got
interesting
into
segue.
emulating. Was it?
Talking about emulate, I want to cry now. I'm so sad. One of my favorite sites, man, Emu Paradise.
It's gone.
Moment of silence, real fast. It's so hard. Please say goodbye. Man,
Alright,
I swear I can't go grab Pokemon. I used to go like every year and just replay a random Pokemon game just because.
Okay, baby.
Now I don't have any of my old files. I don't have any of my old ROMs. And I'm just like, I'm sad.
I'll give you the two sides. The first side, the people getting on with these talking about emulators and ROMs and how they're going away, and people are like, good, if you want the games you should pay for them. I'm like, yeah, I agree. If you want to emulate like a PlayStation 3 and newer game, go buy the game, they're still out there. But I just downloaded a whole bunch of Commodore 64 stuff. Some of those games came on discs and tapes, and the discs and tapes are literally disintegrating and falling apart. And so much of gaming history is not categorized and not recorded. So I can get with the preserving aspect, but if you just want to be a pirate, no. But there's also games like Persona 2 Revelations. To get it, it's almost a $500 game on eBay. I'm not paying $500 for a game on eBay.
That was his
20
beat 'em
plus
up.
years old.
Yeah, that was his beat 'em up for SNES. It was like this Japanese beat 'em up where like I forgot what it was, but it was like really cool, and it's really hard to find some of those older games.
Exactly.
You got to do
I just
some
bought
digging.
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, oh yeah, I just bought Cowboy Bebop for the PS1. It's a Japan-only exclusive, and I got it for $20, but I don't know how I found it and how nobody else bought it because people were selling it for like $400, and I'm like, see, that's why people want emulators because we can't afford $400 for one game.
Or that Hajime, Ippo Road to Glory game, impossible to find.
Oh,
Man,
so
just let
hard.
me buy it at a reasonable price and give me access to it whenever I need it.
Like GOG, Good Old Games does very well, and they get stuff running. And if I can't find it, I will usually go to GOG and I try to get it legally first. But some of the games, especially like old DOS games, like I got Elder Scrolls Arena, and Elder Scrolls Arena is like if you want a boxed copy, yeah, good luck trying to find a boxed copy.
I'm back. Fatherhood at its finest.
It's cute though. But yeah, if you want a box copy of some of this stuff, yeah, good luck trying to find it. Or like I said, the Commodore 64 stuff. Discs and tapes and floppy drives. Just getting a Commodore itself is expensive. Getting everything to run it is expensive. So I agree with emulating stuff up into a certain year. PlayStation 3 is usually my cutoff. Like that's where you're pirating. But emulating, yeah, I don't want to go broke trying to play my childhood games again.
Yeah, it was a certain Dragon Ball Z game that's mad expensive. I forgot what it was. It's like Super 22 or something like that. And it's hard
Battle
to find.
22?
Yeah, that's mad expensive, bro. So I can see why people emulate certain things because these games are like ridiculously hard to find, and if you do find a good copy, then they're hella expensive for no reason.
What is it? I can't read the first. Speaks in the chat. Pirating is wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know that emulating and ROMing is pirating, but I'm not paying $1,000, $500, $600 for a game when I want to get a whole bunch of games. And if I can't find the game or I can't find the system, and especially with them stop making the systems like PlayStation 2, and it's getting rarer and rarer to find good working ones, or you have to repair them yourselves, I'm fine with that. I can't find the turbo graphics.
What if you had it all this time and it's no longer playable? Is it not fair for you to have a backup? It's not like you could have backed it up yourself at the time.
Yeah, to me personally, if you own the game, if you have it and just you don't have the console to play it on, to me, if you go out and pirate it or play on the emulator, I have no problem with that because you actually paid to play the game. It's just you don't have the system to put it in because, like she said, they don't make them anymore. You can't find a good working one. I don't see an issue with that. But folks out here that's trying to pirate these new games day one, I got no respect for them.
No. Exactly. I have no respect for the people.
It hurts the industry.
It does. But also, these older games, nobody knows who has the license to some of these games. Some of these games are 40 years old, and the person is either dead or the licensing agreement is buried or it's damaged. Nobody knows who has the license. Mm-hmm. So who do you go for licensing to buy these games?
Which is why you don't see most of these licenses get renewed for some of these games that people want. A la Rival Schools, Power Stone, stuff like that. You don't know who the licensing is or who has the license to each character.
Exactly.
So at what point
I
do you think it's fair?
Sorry.
At what point do you think it's fair for software to enter public domain like, say, songs do?
Well, songs, it's, 70 or 100 years? Something like that. I think public domain. See, this is a hard one. Because if it's like North America, I would say maybe some newer systems.
I say 20, 25 years.
Yeah, you can't get some of this stuff there.
Yeah, keep in mind we are dealing with technology. We're dealing with something where the hardware at some point or another phase, and you don't have access to the software any longer.
Exactly. So I'm with that. 20 years.
20 to 25 years is a fair stretch. Because how many people you know still with a working Neo Geo still?
Oh my God, no. I can't find a Turbo Graphics anywhere that's reasonably priced and that's going to work in North America the way I want it to. So it's like I got to emulate it.
Or an Atari Jaguar or anything of the sort. How many people do you know with these working consoles still?
Exactly. For me, 20 years is a good stopping point. Like, public domain, enter that. But there's the new guys that wanted the day ones of Assassin's Creed and all that. It's like, no. Go away.
Yeah, now, if you want to do that, don't be a dick. Go buy the game.
Yeah. Like, come on, guys. I support emulating. I support ROMs, all that. I don't think the way Nintendo's going about it is cool, but I understand where they're coming from. But they also are sitting on licenses that they helped change the gaming as it was. And they're sitting on licenses that they don't want to renew, that people would gladly pay money for, and they don't want to renew, so you got to turn to the old sites.
Yeah, they're sitting on dormant IPs for decades.
Maybe they're trying to find. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Somebody put in the chat. Is it okay to pirate Pootie Tang movie? Boy,
No,
you want
you
to
need to go buy 10
You should.
copies.
Pootie Tang need his money.
Hey man, if you trying to pirate
all
Pootie
his
Tang,
duckies.
bro, let me tell you.
Side Date.
Get you some better movies.
Bro, Pootie Tang was a good movie, bro. Quit
Pootie
playing with
Tang
God
was
like that.
trash.
That movie was funny, bro.
Pootie
Somebody
Tang
get the
was-
belt.
Yeah, somebody get the same.
And the audacity to disrespect Pootie Tang on the running kind.
Oh my god, Pootie, this movie, yo.
Don't be hating on Pootie Tang, bro.
Just don't hate on Pootie Tang.
It's because
Say
Demi
it.
don't get no
Apple
Pootie Tang. I'm playing.
God damn.
This comes
Don't
from
do
y'all
him like
dress
that.
up
It
as
ain't been that
Moira.
long since he came out the Pootie Tang. He'll be all right.
Ain't nobody dressed up as Moore. I said I wanted a dude version of Moore's suit for my avatar. It's a difference.
Yeah, you're dressing up as Moira.
Alright. And
But yeah.
you ain't getting no Pootie Tang, so we even.
Also remember, it's not necessarily legal to emulate, but if you can't find the license to whoever owns it, whatever.
You know what I wish to be honest, speaking
But
of
it is
licensing,
legal if you own the game. If you bought the game legit at
That's
some point
true.
or another.
like this is left field. You know what? I got want to talk to you about, but it's way off topic. It's left field. It might be an after show type topic, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, drop it. What?
No, I'm just saying I really wish that we'll be able to like I got games that like I don't didn't like digitally. I wish I could just give the license to somebody who actually want to try it, bro. Like that would be dope. To be
Right?
able to transfer the I'm like, yo, this game I don't
Let me
like
get
it.
the
Then you
game.
want to try it. Hey, bro, you can have this license to this whole game. Here you go, and I can send it to him.
Oh, that system would be abused.
That would be
That
dope
system
as
would
hell.
definitely be abused, bro.
That system would be completely abused.
But isn't that what emulating or ROMs and all that were? It's like somebody had these files and they're like, I want other people to try this.
It was.
It's like, it's sad to see
To an
this
extent,
coming
there's
up,
a
I
difference though.
understand.
It kind of messes with what we just said was a fair timetable for it to be public.
Oh, like how old
20
are you
years or
talking
more?
the game?
Because
Oh,
with
no,
something that
game
you
is
still
something
have the
recent.
license to, something digital, that's fairly new.
So I'm saying,
What if he wants to send you?
let's say I don't know. Let's pick a random game. I don't know. Red Dead. Let's say, you know what?
Oh,
I'm not feeling this.
that's
I
not
don't want to play it no
nah,
more. I'm
that
done.
system will be abused, bro.
But then Demi wanted. I can gift him my game.
That system will be abused, bro.
WBs.
Maybe if you play under a certain amount of hours.
But
If you
also,
play under a certain amount of
Because
time.
you can refund under a certain amount of hours. So let me go ahead and just.
Yeah, under 2 hours, bro. But you're not even digesting the game enough for 2 hours.
yeah. But also, we gave the cap 20 years is a good cap. But what about games like Metro, games like Mario that are hitting 30 years old? Where would those fall? They still licensed, but they're old.
I'm not gonna go
Not
out.
Metro.
I'm not gonna lie. I've played for and
I
bought
think-
plenty of Mario games in my life. I'm not gonna go out and try to buy it on Nintendo to play Mario. If I can find a joint on the emulator, I'm gonna play it on the emulator because I spent my money on Mario 3.
Right?
I bought Mario,
Mario
3
3.
multiple times. To me, Mario 3 is the best Mario. And shout out to IGN, for continually stealing my tweets all the time, bro. They stole my
Well-
tweet about Mario. I'm just putting that out there.
They got writers that steal articles. Might as well steal somebody's tweets.
That's just stealing. That's a third tweet they done stole. I'm gonna let that ride. But all right, man, y'all
No
anything
hate
else?
to IGN,
Y'all want to get on before we get on up out of here?
I don't know.
Crunk girl been super quiet. Everybody kind of.
Yeah, she left. She left.
Front girl pieced out.
Oh, did she leave when I was having sound issues?
Yeah, she said she had to go. She had to go. So
It made her mad.
She
She ain't
said,
had
she
nobody
said
to argue
something
with.
about forget fame, he can't walk, and it just left. So.
Yo, Demi tried to play me, bro. Like, he tried to really get me into
no, I
fighting
did not, bro.
TPC,
Slow it
dude.
down, bro. Slow it down.
Oh,
You know
Fame-
he's gonna turn into a detective after this. He's gonna find it. He's gonna be like, "This is what you said at this time."
Fame
Sam."
said y'all can't
Boom.
walk. Like, come on, bro. He tried to get me.
Love y'all.
But we're gonna go ahead and skid down. Let's get these outros going. Half man, half God, half nephew, half son, demigod.
Thanks for coming through to Double XP. Come check out the channel. I just did a reaction to the Life is Strange 2 trailer, which I am so hyped about. But that fan base is so weird, bro. I got my own gripes about that fan base. But come check out the content. Ever growing, steadily going. No Man's Sky and a couple other games up for review this weekend. Shout out to the developers of the Aero game. You guys are great for sending me that code. I can't wait to review that game. The game is also awesome, by the way. But yeah, thanks for coming on through.
Demi, what we playing this weekend, bro?
We're playing the Darwin Project, and it's going to be lit.
2 XP
Duos
side quests. Let's go.
this Friday night. Be there. I'm streaming on Twitch. Fang's streaming on Mixer.
Big facts. And let's get it. All right, me or Halo to the King. And shout out to somebody, I think it was Chief, gave shouts to your name earlier, bro. He really feeling that.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Just catch me on PlayStation at The Amazing Napkin, or catch me on Xbox at Halo to the King. Appreciate it.
Why is your name
Have
the
fun,
Amazing Napkin?
That's a long story, man. We'll talk about it later.
It used to be the Amazing Lotion, but didn't. Never mind. Let me go ahead and move on.
Whoa.
Dallas, what's going on, bro?
Clap. Man, it's been fun once again. It's always some new nonsense with y'all. That's my favorite part of talking to y'all, because it's always some new nonsense to talk stuff about behind y'all back, and I appreciate it. Man, it's been fun. Shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all messing with us once again.
Last but not least, my favorite Canadian.
Oh, thank you. And I was so nice to you this show, too.
Yeah, you knocked Drake at his spot. Look at you.
Oh, no. Thanks for coming out, guys. We started a little late, but, you know, we're always happy to have you guys here. Come check out my channel. I'm doing some old school reviews soon, releasing a whole bunch of stuff. Check out everybody on the panel, because they're all hilarious. And, yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Thank you guys for rocking with us. Look on the screen. Everyone's Twitter handle is up there. Make sure you guys go and follow. Make sure you follow everybody on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, wherever you guys may find them. Make sure you guys follow the Double XP Podcast Twitter handle as well, which I think we're going to finally get permissions to Floor Hugger to. Praying to God she don't say nothing crazy on there, but we will see.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, it's going to be hashtag Polygon Titty Tuesday and Megan Thumb Thursday. That's all you're going to get from me. That's it.
We'll be back to level you guys up to 60 in 2 weeks. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again, and we out. Peace.